Every year, billions of dollars are stolen from elderly Americans, not by strangers, but by people they trust, family members, caregivers, even attorneys. I know this firsthand because I've spent the last 4 years fighting to protect my own father's legacy from exactly this. Today, I'm sharing the 5 warning signs of elder financial exploitation, the ones I wish someone had told me before it was too late. Welcome to Case Files, a series on Rockin' Boogie Radio. Your host, founder of Sweet Miracles, and I document real cases of elder exploitation, starting with my own families. If this helps you protect someone you love, subscribe because this is only the beginning. Sign 1, sudden changes to legal or financial documents. New wills, powers of attorney, or account changes appearing suddenly, especially near end of life or during declining health. This often looks routine on paper. A new power of attorney, a revised beneficiary form. But pay close attention to timing. Was it signed shortly after a hospitalization, a diagnosis, or a period of isolation? And pay attention to who benefits and who's suddenly excluded, especially if that exclusion breaks with years of prior documents. If you suspect this is happening, request certified copies of the most recent legal documents directly from the issuing attorney or county recorder, not from the person who may be influencing your loved one. A paper trail protects everyone, including the person you're worried about. Sign 2, isolation from family or friends. A caregiver or new friend limiting contact, screening calls, or discouraging visits. This is one of the earliest and most telling signs because isolation isn't just cruel, it's strategic. It removes the witnesses who would otherwise notice something's wrong. Watch for excuses that repeat. They're resting. They're not up for visitors. Let me pass along a message instead of putting your loved one on the phone. If you notice this pattern, don't confront it head on right away. Instead, document the dates and nature of each blocked contact. That record matters later. Sign 3, unexplained financial activity. New authorized users added to bank accounts, missing property or valuables, unpaid bills despite adequate funds, large unexplained withdrawals or transfers. Sometimes this shows up as a lifestyle change, someone suddenly driving a new car or taking frequent unexplained trips funded by money that used to be untouched. If you have any legal standing, power of attorney, a joint account, or the person's consent, request account statements going back at least 12 months. Patterns tell a story that any single transaction can't. Sign 4, professionals who go quiet or say they can't find records. Attorneys, banks, or institutions claiming records don't exist, giving you the runaround or offering answers that shift each time you ask. In my own case, I had an attorney tell me he couldn't find anything on a company, and weeks later, my own records request to the Secretary of State produced substantive incorporation documents he claimed didn't exist. When this happens, don't rely on verbal answers. Put every request in writing. Keep a dated log of who you contacted and what they said. And if a professional story keeps changing, that inconsistency is itself evidence worth preserving. Sign 5, a rushed or unusual funeral or estate process. Decisions made without family input. Cremation or burial handled unusually fast. Documents signed under pressure near death, sometimes by someone who had no prior involvement in the person's care. Funeral and estate decisions are emotional by nature, which makes them an easy moment for exploitation to hide inside grief. If something about the process felt rushed or excluded you without explanation, request an itemized copy of every document signed during that period. You have more right to that information than most people realize. If any of this sounds familiar, you're not imagining it. And you're not alone. In the next episode, I'll walk through how to actually document what you're seeing, step by step, so you have something solid if you ever need to act on it. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss it.